In the past, I always pictured my country's darkest days as something that would come from without, not from within. After all, the darkest moment of my lifetime previously was a foreign terror attack. And although the next darkest moment that I can actually remember has definitely been exacerbated by the incompetency from within, ultimately every government has struggled with this pandemic. I thought if America's darkest day was to happen in my lifetime, it would come from this disease, or a foreign rival gaining power, or even if it was to come from something within, it would be from some non-governmental entity gaining too much power. But the actual darkest day in America's history was spurred on by one American, and ultimately carried out by my fellow Americans. Now, blame definitely falls on these people who defied the results of a fair election, and the man by whom they follow. But no one man can truly accomplish something like this on his own. Blame equally falls on the congressmen who questioned the votes of the American people. And, most disturbingly, it falls on the police in the Capitol who stood by and let this terrorist attack happen. Videos have surfaced showing police taking photos with these terrorists and letting them in. And this is not incompetence. No, we have seen how the Capitol Police respond to peaceful protests over a murder of an African American. If these people were not Trump supporters, this event would have played out a lot differently. But what can we do about this? Well, the very person who stoked these fears is leaving, but his supporters and their delusions will live on. There's really no use talking to anyone who believes what the terrorists did was justified, but what we can do is make sure that the government really is working to improve their lives. Many Trump supporters merely hate the cultural views of not just the left, but anyone who doesn't support what they want. But some are just stressed out economically and looking for a change, and the least we can do is try to help these people economically and stop actual corruption that is going on the Capitol, so the fake corruption is less believable. Protests, riots, and domestic terror attacks do not occur in countries that are economically and governmentally stable. So, while we might not be able to put this fire out, we can at least drain it of its fuel. And the only way to do this is through peaceful protesting and voting.